Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to take another look here into my personal collection. We've been slowly and surely going through this 3,200 count box of cards. We're over here on the final section. We've gone through most of them in my eBay purchases, card store purchases. We're wrapping up some of these that I picked up from a most recent card show. We'll go here for about 10 minutes and then we'll pause this one. Don't think we'll get all the way finished, but we will get close. So these are ones that, cards that I picked up, I don't even remember when, for like, I don't know, $1 or 50 cents or so at a baseball card show probably last year. There's a Glass Now rookie. There's a Gavin Lux, maybe a second or third year Bowman card. Luke Weaver refractor card there. The Yu Darvish rookie card, not bad. I think that was like $1. I think all these were like $1, 50 cents. I can't remember. There's a Ketel Marte rookie from Diamond Kings. Matt Olson, Topps Chrome rookie. That was a nice pickup. There's a Victor Robles from Bowman Platinum. A Patrick Corbin rookie card. There's a Blake Snell. Just heard that there's some trade rumors about him possibly being on the market, which Tampa Bay has been known to trade some of their pitchers before. There's a Matt Chapman. This one I feel like I didn't know was as good of a pickup at the time. The Walker Buehler Topps Chrome rookie, and then another Luke Weaver. And then this one wasn't in the dollar bin. This was $4. The Mitch Garver. I picked this up last year. He was so good last year. Rookie card. You can see it up there. Numbered out of 99 on the back, out of Panini Spectra, which I believe is a Chronicles, Panini Chronicles release. So that takes care of all of them in this little section called Card Show Purchases. These next will be Flea Market Purchases. Man, I don't even know what's back here, guys. I haven't even looked at this. These are cards that I purchased last summer. Here's the Harold Baines rookie card for $2 there, $2. This is from the Flea Market in Kansas City. Here's a Mike Trout. I just love this picture. Probably one of my favorite Mike Trout, just regular base cards. There's a Daniel Lynch. These were all from the first Bowman Chrome here. A refractor of Brady Singer. That one's pretty good. What did I pay for that? $3. That was a pretty good investment, I guess. But these are all from the Flea Market in Kansas City. Here's a Carlos Beltran. These I picked up. I was at a flea market and I didn't really have a lot to purchase, and so I just wanted to buy a few cards just to at least have some type of a purchase since I'd been there for a while. These must have been in a little team bag, like a mystery, like a grab bag or something, because there's no way I would have just individually picked all these cards up. These were definitely in like a little team bag for like 75 cents. You got some first Bowmans here of a few guys, but no one, who's going to jump off the page here at you as an absolute all-star player. So that's probably a couple different team bags worth. These are at the flea market as well. 10 cents, the DL Hall. I really like these little acetate cards from Bowman High Tech or Topps High Tech. Lewis Thorpe, the first Bowman Chrome for 10 cents. He was not bad there for a while. Sean Jelly for 10 cents. There's another Colton Welker. Ethan Hankins, who's one of the top pitching prospects. Hunter Dozier for 10 cents. There's a Kyle Lewis for a quarter, 2017 Bowman. That's not his first Bowman. That's his second-year card, I believe. Drew Waters for a quarter. Brett Phillips, he just has that infectious laugh and was the World Series hero there in, Game 5, I believe, for the Tampa Bay Rays. Grayson Rodriguez, one of the top pitching prospects for the Orioles for a quarter. That one's out of the Panini Elite Extra Edition. Some other cards I picked up from this same flea market. Francisco Mejia for a quarter. He's never quite put it together. Cabrian Hayes, that's the 2016. That's not his first one. That one's for a quarter. Another Kyle Lewis for a quarter, 2017. I purchased all these like last summer sometime. Bobby Dahlbeck for a quarter. Connor Wong, first Bowman. I don't think he's quite made his major league debut. Will Crow for a quarter as well. There's Jared Kelenic, who I feel like could be getting close to making his debut maybe this next year. Tony Gonsolin for 50 cents. There's for another Panini Elite Extra Edition card. Griffin Conine, the son of Jeff Conine, former Miami, or I guess it was Florida Marlin and Kansas City Royal there. They nicknamed him Mr. Marlin. His son is with the Blue Jays organization. Jeter Downs, who got traded to Boston in the Mookie Betts trade. And speaking of Mookie Betts, this one is numbered out of 150 for $1.50 there was my price. There's a Bellinger Power Zone card. There's another Bellinger, another version of it. Here's the Oral Hershiser rookie from 1985. This was $2, it looks like, $2. Some Royals, just random Royals cards. Hunter Dozier, I picked these up last summer when Dozier was doing really well. I picked up a lot of copies there. First Bowman paper, Jackson Kowar. I expect he'll make his debut at some point in this next year. There's another first Bowman of Brady Singer. This is not the refractor. There's Brady Singer again. Mondesi. Picked up a few Mondesi cards. You can see he changed his. He didn't really change his name, but Raul Mondesi or Adalberto Mondesi. He kind of goes by both. He goes by Adalberto now, but he went by Raul Mondesi when he very first came up. So that's why there's kind of the discrepancy there on his names. Nick Prado, He has some autographs this year in Bowman, I believe. He was their first-round pick a few years ago and has just never put it together. Unfortunately, he still has some time, so I'm not giving up hope on him, but he hasn't quite developed the way a lot of Royals fans were hoping he would develop. Look at this. I picked this up. Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated for Kids. Did you all ever get these Sports Illustrated for Kids magazines? We'd get them at school in our library. It always had this little page of 9 cards that you could tear out, and somebody collected this one, and for $1, man, just took me back to the good old days of me pulling these cards out of a Sports Illustrated for Kids magazine. You can see this one here is from 1989. If I pull it back a little bit, February of 1989. That might be my favorite card. This one, Johnny Kilroy, remember that? There were the Nike commercials where Michael Jordan snuck back out onto the Bulls underneath a different name of Johnny Kilroy. Picked up that one for $1. This is the very first card I ever purchased at a flea market last summer. Was this the very first card I saw? Topps Chrome, Vladimir Guerrero, 50 cents. One of his first Topps Chrome cards. You can see he only has the 1 year there, 1996. He only played in 9 games. I don't know if this is like his rookie card for Topps Chrome or not, but that's one of the very first. That is the first card I ever found in a flea market last summer. There's a Frank Thomas rookie, the Rafael Devers. There's a Frankie Lindor for $0.25. Little mini card there. That was a pretty nice one. We're about halfway through here. Let me pull out some more cards. These are all, like I said, cards that I picked up last summer, so it's kind of taking me back to whenever I found these things, because I was still pretty new to going to flea markets and searching for cards. Dave Parker, the Cobra, for $1 there. That's 1975, I believe, Topps. Yes, 1975. Matt Chapman rookie cards for $0.25. There's a Yelich card for $0.25. I just like the, once again, Stadium Club photography is top-notch. There's Castillo, a Stroman refractor rookie card for 50 cents. That's not a bad-looking card at all. I found some vintage cards. Phil Niekro here, the Hall of Famer, knuckleball pitcher, for $2. This one I was pretty excited to find, even though it's not in good shape. 1966 Rookie Stars, Davey Johnson, who is the most probably familiar name on that card, as I know him more as the manager of the Mets, and I think he also managed the Orioles, if I am not mistaken, but I know him more as a manager. But this is his rookie card from 1966, it looks like. So that was a nice one. $2. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I've heard of that guy. Here's another Harold Baines rookie. I picked this up, this was right whenever he got enshrined, or he got picked to go to the Hall of Fame. There's another Harold Baines older rookie card there for Flea. There's the Lee Smith rookie card because he was in the same Hall of Fame class. This is the Air version. You can see how the Cubs logo is reversed here. The word Cubs is upside down. I believe there's a corrected version and an uncorrected version, and this is the uncorrected version of the Lee Smith rookie card. It's not that valuable or anything. This card I just picked up because it was super old, and I didn't have any old cards. I don't have any cards from this far back. I don't really even know anything about Donald Hoke, but I just picked it up because it was super old and it was only $1, and I had never seen a card from that time frame before. Here's some Dave Winfields. I really like Dave Winfield. Here's a nice one for $2. Not in very good shape, but 1971 rookie of George Foster, who was a very good player back in the day. There's Willie Stargell for $2. I just found all these vintage cards and I went nuts picking them up just because I didn't collect cards until about 1987, and so to find all these of names that are like big-time Hall of Fame guys, Steve Rice, Willie McCovey, just to have those cards in your collection when you've never had them before. I was super excited. Here's $1, the Charlie Huff. Speaking of knuckleballers, 1972 rookie of Charlie Huff. There's a Tom Seaver, rest in peace for Tom Seaver. There's a star rookie from Upper Deck, Major League debut, Billy Wagner, not in the Hall of Fame yet, but I believe he's on the ballot. And we'll wrap this up here with a look at all these acetate cards from Topps High Tech or Bowman High Tech. I just really like these things, especially these prospect ones. Shane Baz, who was part of the Chris Archer trade, is now with the Tampa Bay Rays, hasn't made his debut yet. Clint Frazier, Keibert Ruiz made his debut this past year for the Dodgers, switch-hitting catcher. Sean Murphy was a very good rookie this year for Oakland. Elliot Ramos is still a prospect with the Giants, hasn't quite made his debut yet. Ahmed Rosario, plays quite a bit for the Mets, is not too bad at all. DL Hall, prospect for the Orioles. Colton Welker, Jorge Guzman, don't know anything about him. These are all 10 cents. You can see the price, so I just snatched them all up because I love the look of them. Shed Long, I believe he's with the Mariners now. Pavin Smith, don't know a lot about him. Jorge Mateo, numbered out of 75. He hasn't quite put it together yet as a major leaguer. Francisco Mejia, same thing for him. I believe he's in San Diego right now. Mackenzie Gore, probably the top pitching prospect in baseball right now, 25 cents. Of course, Christian Pache for 25 cents. That was a nice one as well. Rhys Hoskins for $1. That was his rookie card. There's a Scherzer for 50 cents, then numbered out of 150 down here at the bottom. These obviously have the blue color. Lindor, same thing. Syndergaard with the green was 75 cents. Correa numbered out of 99. And these different backgrounds have different names. I don't know all of them. There's 50, numbered 50 out of 50. Nolan Arenado for $1.50. I was just so excited to pick up all these back in the day last summer. Here's Verdugo. I picked up a bunch of Verdugo rookie cards here for 50 cents. And Devers, same thing for 50 cents. Rafael Devers. Look at the different backgrounds. This one has like the lightning bolts. Dominic Smith for $1. This one has kind of a different pattern than this one. And they all kind of have different patterns in the background. You can see this one has more triangular pattern back there. And then Rhys Hoskins again, and another Rafael Devers. So, you know what? That's a good place to stop. We are not quite all the way done. We still have all these cards back here to go through, so that might take one more video. But thank you so much for joining me on this look through some cards in my personal collection. Once again, these were mostly cards that I picked up at flea markets in my area over the last year to year and a half. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will catch you all in another video. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I will see you all in another one. Be good out there, everybody.